Good morning, everyone. Before we get started with our game show, we have a special Pi Day treat we would like to share with you.
Pi is cool, it's really got sass. We learned all about Mrs. Bosley's class. It's 3.14159265358 It never ends, there it goes on and on. You can recite it from dusk to dawn. How you get it, just C by D. You got that, it's so easy. Today's the day, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna eat some pie. Second to none, do homework, oh no way, cause we all know it's Happy Pi Day.
Welcome to our first ever PHS News Today Trivia Game Show. I'm your co-host, Allie Kirby.
I'm your other host, Joni Blackburn. The contestants were pulled from the winners of the daily trivia question on the show every day. The first round of questions will be the Pi Day themed. The second round of questions will be St. Patrick's Day themed.
The final three contestants will compete in round 3, where the theme will be PHS Trivia. The person to answer the most correctly in round 3 will be named our PHS News Today Trivia Game Show champion. We will now start round 1. The first person to answer the question correctly will move on to the next round. This round is themed Pi Day. Our first contestants are Emma and Michaela. In order to ring in to answer the question, you have to hit the red buzzer in the middle. Question 1. Whoever is the closest to the correct answer will move on to the next round. Pi Day has become an international day of mathematical celebrations on March 14th. What is the official start time of Pi Day?
29.
That's not a time, but okay. Do you have an answer? Okay, since yours wasn't a time, Michaela's was the closest, so you'll be moving on to the next round. Thank you, guys. The next contestants are Ben and Charlie. Once again, if you want to ring in for the correct answer, hit the red buzzer in the middle. True or false? The use of the Greek letter pi was first introduced in 1706 by mathematician William Jones.
False.
That's not correct. True. Charlie's moving on to the next round. Our next contestants are Summer and Brett. Okay. Once again, if you want to ring in, press the red buzzer. Whoever is the closest without going over the correct answer will be moving on to the next round. The PHS Pi Day celebration was initiated by 7th grade math teacher, Mrs. Jackie Bosley. How many years has Mrs. Bosley been celebrating Pi Day with her students? Closest answer wins. So just take a guess. 5? 80. Okay, Summer's moving on to the next round. Our next contestants are Ashley and Dawson. Question 4. This is a multiple choice question. What is the 10th digit of pi? A, 5, B, 3, C, 9, or D, 1? 9. So C, that is incorrect. Your options are A, 5, B, 3, or D, 1. 3, that is correct. Ashley is moving on to the next round. Our next contestants are Wyatt and Megan. Question 6. True or false? The Greek letter pi was chosen to represent circumference. That is correct. Megan is moving on to the next round. Our final contestants for round 1 are Mr. Johnson and Mr. Gudorf. This is a multiple choice question. What PHS teacher was born 50 years ago today on Pi Day? A, Mr. Wilson, B, Mr. Andrew, C, Mrs. Noble, or D, Mr. Dittmer? I don't know who was first. Gudorf, okay. That is correct. Mr. Gudorf is moving on to round 2. Okay, that is the end of round 1.
We will now start round 2. The first person to answer the question correctly will move on to the next and final round. This round is themed St. Patrick's Day. Your first contestants in this round will be Michaela and Charlie. True or false? St. Patrick was born in Ireland. True. That is wrong.
False.
Yes. Charlie will move on to the next round. Your next contestants are Summer and Ashley. True or false? The first St. Patrick's Day parade was not held in Ireland. That's right. You will be moving on to the next round. Your next contestants are Megan and Mr. Gudorf. Yes. True or false? The U.S. city of Louisville dyes their river green each year to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
False.
That is correct. You will be moving on to our next round. That is the end of round 2.
We will now begin our last and final round, round 3. This round is themed PHS Trivia. The person with the most correct answered questions at the end of the round will be crowned the PHS News Today Trivia Game Show Champion. Can we have our final 3 contestants, please? Charlie, Summer, and Mr. G. Okay, you'll each have your own buzzer, so if you know the answer, you'll just ring in. Okay, Gudorf. All right, round 3. How many purple stripes are on the sliding wall in the gym? Mr. G?
12.
That's close.
13.
13 is the correct answer. So, Dawson, if you want to keep tally, Charlie has 1. How many senior boys participated in Mr. PHS last night? Mr. G?
15.
15 is correct. Mr. G has 1. Who was the winner of Mr. PHS this year?
Garrett Vincent.
That is correct. What year did Principal Chad Johnson graduate from high school?
1850.
1850. That's not right.
99.
Close. Do you have an answer? 98. Mr. G was the closest. It was 2001. How many teachers are in the social studies department?
5.
That's correct.
Sorry, ladies.
How many framed teacher photos are in the distinguished teacher display by the office?
25.
25? Do you guys have an answer?
36.
36 is closer.
37.
37 is the closest answer. The answer is 39. Who was the winner of People's Choice last night at Mr. PHS? Mr. G?
Stephen Butler.
That is incorrect. His name starts with a J. His last name starts with a B. Does anybody know it?
Jason Busick?
Nope. Do you know? The correct answer was Jacob Babcock. The post-prom this year is going to be held at this place.
Paoli Peaks.
Paoli Peaks is the correct answer. What's for lunch today?
Turkey sandwich.
Yep, that's correct. Charlie gets another point. What is the prom theme?
Italy.
Italy is correct. What year did 7th grade math teacher Jackie Bosley graduate from Paoli High School? 1998. Closest answer right now.
79.
79 is closer.
80.
79 was the closest answer. She graduated in 1977. With Summer with 1 point, Charlie with 3, and Mr. G with 6. Mr. G is the champion. That is the end of round 3. Congrats to Mr. Gudor for winning the title of PHS News Today Trivia Game Show Champion. Tune in for the rest of the week for more daily trivia questions.